I am super excited to share this video with you guys with the help of two very cool people, Laura and Lawrence. They've been in the industry for many years. They've worked on some of the biggest TV series, some of the biggest movies you could wish for, and hopefully they've got some good advice for you guys on how to get into this industry, and they will talk about the differences between working with a live audience and on a film set. So I really hope you enjoy it. Before we get started, guys, I need to remind you to please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. All the support I can have is really helpful, so please remember to hit that subscribe button below.
Hello, my name's Lawrence Hansen. I've been working in live stunt shows for about 15 years and worked for companies such as the Devil's Horseman, Atkinson Action Horses, and jousted at Warwick Castle for about 8 years. I've also been working in the film industry as part of the horse department for about 10 years, and then 4 years ago I became a member of the British Stunt Register.
Hi, my name is Laura Wertler. I'm from Germany. I've been working in the film and entertainment industry for the last 13 years now. I'm a freelancer, but my core stunt team that I work with quite frequently is based in Morocco, and we're operating worldwide with them.
So basically, before me, my parents were in the horse and film industry. So I grew up with around all the people working there and basically didn't have a choice in the matter about joining.
So when I was a teenager, there was a stunt show here in Germany, which was directed and put in place by a really well-known French horseman. After a few years of nagging and asking, I managed to get an apprenticeship position with them, moved to France, got trained, started to work as a freelancer, worked for different teams in different countries all over Europe. Then I met a friend who got me in contact with the team that I'm working with now, and they offered me a 4-month job as an assistant horsemaster in Romania, which was basically my first big responsibility film job. I had before with the French team, I had been doing dailies as a groom or as a double, but that one was basically, the Romanian job was basically the big entry into the film industry for me.
The main difference for me between live shows and filming is the unpredictability of filming. For shows, you will be rehearsing and you'll have the same sort of conditions day in, day out. Whereas with films, you will rehearse and rehearse, but on the day, nothing is ever going to be what you rehearse. As in, an actor will change their moves, or you'll be on a different horse, or you'll have to deal with different armor, or cameras will be in the way, and it makes the job a lot more exciting knowing that each day is going to be different.
The difference between shows and film work, for me, there's a few different aspects to it. What I enjoyed about doing shows is that when you're performing on stage, obviously you get a direct feedback from the audience. They applaud, you see in their faces the emotions that they're living through because you've given them something to get away from their everyday life. It's really beautiful. At the same time, after a while, it can become quite repetitive because it's the same show basically every day, same music, it's always the same routine, and that kind of started nagging me a bit. So I prefer doing films because it's always a challenge. Like, you never quite know what you're gonna do. Obviously, you get breakdowns in scripts and you can like talk with your colleagues and you kind of know what's gonna happen, but there's so many different aspects to it. Like, things can change from one second to the other. You never quite know at what time you're going to work that day. So you always have to stay on your toes, and that's something that I quite enjoy. My favorite memory, I think my favorite memory was that one year that I went to work with Cavalier in China. I had 2 Liberty acts on the show. One was with 3 Spanish horses, one was with 6 Arabs. I absolutely loved performing with them, absolutely loved working with them, and the experience itself, just being in Asia for a year, was really quite special. Another one was a film that I did in India about a warrior queen. So it was really cool because we were a huge crew of all girls, all feminine, actresses, stunt doubles, extras. We had a lot of fun, lots of action. So that was really special. And we also got to ride and work with the Marivari horses. They're like the unique horses that you can only see in India. They have like the little funny ears with the half moon shape. And that was really cool, working with them, training them, getting to know the different cultures. I think that's the favorite thing about my job altogether, being able to travel and see so many different cultures and people.
One of my more memorable moments for live shows was doing Horse of the Year show back in 2012 with the Atkinson Action Horses performing the final charge, where it was basically a live stunt show with people falling off all over the place, pyros going off, explosions, gunfire. It was basically a film in a show, which was exciting with that sort of atmosphere of Horse of the Year show. As for films, it would probably have to be Game of Thrones, spending 3 months doing night shoots in Ireland and Belfast. Although it was horrific conditions and everybody was miserable, it was probably the most fun I've ever had on the film set. Just the pure energy of the performance, just non-stop action and having a great time basically.
An important thing, I think, is to mentally understand and be ready to invest into your training and into your career. Meaning, put the money aside, go and book lessons with some of the really good stunt performers and trainers and good trick riders to like up your skill set. Invest into your body, like go and learn martial arts, go to the fitness studio, become like physically fit, become confident with your body. Go to do gymnastics or trampolining to just like know what you can physically do, because that's another huge aspect later in stunts, in film. Like they're not going to hire you just to ride a horse. Basically what they're going to do is when you're on a job, you'll maybe have to ride a horse, yield a sword and throw an axe and then keep fighting on the floor. So you have to have a really the bigger your variety of skills basically is, the more likely it is you're going to get hired. And also never lie about your abilities. That's
my advice to anyone new coming into the industry would be create as many friends as possible, because you never know when that next phone call is going to be and who it's going to come from. Also, creating a positive attitude to work is definitely essential. No one wants to hire a miserable person who doesn't want to do the job properly.
And that is it from our stunt performers. A massive thank you to Laura and Lawrence for taking the time out to do this video for us. Any questions or comments, please drop them in the comments box below. And I hope that this is the first part of a 2-part series. So if you want to see more from stunt performers, please remember to hit that subscribe button. See you next week, guys.